This is Mingjian Township, Nantou County, Taiwan. It is part of a plateau on Bagua Mountain. The soil here is deep. It is highly suitable for tea cultivation. Currently, the primary raw materials produced here are for use in cold beverage shops. The variety is known as Sijuchun. Sijuchun tea and Sijuching tea sold outside are all sourced from Mingjian. Mingjian Township in Nantou County, Taiwan, is renowned as the largest tea-producing township in Taiwan. The tea production industry here has a history of over a century. Li Qinlun, a third-generation tea producer, has dedicated his life to growing and processing tea. He continuously strives to improve in this field, aiming to continually enhance the quality of his tea leaves. In recent years, however, he has faced challenges such as labor shortages and environmental changes. This includes issues related to climate change. As a result, sometimes the harvest is poor, and the tea lacks its usual aroma. Professor Chen happened to introduce Biotech to this area and suggested, "Can I provide land for them to conduct a trial?" I thought if the trial succeeds, my 60-hectare tea plantation could benefit from it, as this concerns the quality, aroma, flavor, and taste of the tea we produce. Additionally, it impacts yield. Currently, Taiwan's tea and coffee industries are both facing labor shortages. This affects field production to some extent. In terms of management, it is no longer as meticulous as it used to be. Similarly, in manufacturing, labor shortages have become an issue, and production has shifted towards specialized, standardized processes. In the past, tea production involved observing the tea to guide the process. Adjustments were made based on the condition of the tea leaves that day. However, with the current volume and lack of manpower, standardized production methods are predominantly used. As a result, the level of refinement is relatively lower than in the past. If the quality of tea leaves improves, it can compensate for the issues caused by the production process. Therefore, the Biotech drone team came to Li Qinlun's tea plantation to apply fertilizer using drones. They sprayed Homeostatic Systemins, a specialized product for tea leaves, aerially. Generally, this component, particularly for tea, is applied to the leaf surface. There are various ways to apply it to the leaf surface. If it's smallholders, they might spray it manually. For ones with larger areas, they may use pesticide spraying machinery. More conveniently, drones can be used for spraying. Once sprayed, the leaves absorb these nutrients. This improves the content within the tea leaves. Many of these substances are related to flavor. Additionally, it promotes the formation of aroma precursors for tea fragrance. After over 3 years of collaboration, the trial tea plantation has shown noticeable results. For instance, using Biotech's nutrient solution, spraying now and then again in about 10 days for a second application, when the tea buds absorb the nutrients as they sprout, they'll grow more vigorously. The stems become thicker, and the buds grow stronger, while the density also increases. For example, one bud grows below, and another grows above. This means that one pruned bud from the previous season produces 2 new buds. Thus, the density becomes higher. Based on our comparison, yields increase by approximately 20%. This is the tea sample evaluation room of the Flavor Quality Lab. Our sensory evaluation room processes small samples of field trial tea leaves in the lab. Like the small samples on the table, will conduct sensory evaluations here. We follow international standards, specifically the ISO 3103 tea tasting methodology, to evaluate the taste of tea. The evaluation criteria mainly include the appearance of tea leaves, the color of the tea liquor, aroma, and flavor. These are among the scoring criteria for tea leaves. Smell this one. It has a floral fragrance. This one carries a hint of jasmine aroma. Professor Chen Yu-Zhen from NTU's Department of Horticulture and Landscape Architecture and former director of the Tea Research and Extension Station has dedicated decades to the tea industry. He leads the Biotech team in combining professional instrument analysis with sensory evaluations to understand the benefits of applying homeostatic systemins to tea leaves. The results show that tea leaves sprayed once or twice produce tea liquor with flavors and floral aromas similar to Pouchong tea. It seems like that this helps tea plants' young leaves to develop aroma precursors, which subsequently enhance fragrance production. Analysis and post-verification largely confirm this enhancement. Because it also stimulates uniform bud development and uniform bud growth, provides significant advantages during processing. Uneven buds are challenging to process. In the tea industry, there's a saying, grandson leaves. This refers to inconsistent old and young tea leaves, which result in poor quality tea. Homeostatic Systemins ensures uniformity in tea leaves. With consistent raw materials, tea production becomes much easier. Chemical analysis reveals how homeostatic systemins affects flavor precursors in tea leaves. This chart specifically analyzes the quantities of individual amino acids, and it seems that the overall amino acid levels appear to increase. In some seasons, theanine levels rise. This sweetness sometimes results from the harmonious blend of amino acids. Here, we have theanine. Theanine provides sweetness in green tea and lightly fermented teas. It is the primary source of sweet flavors and also the main amino acid in tea plants. This amino acid primarily has a calming effect. It helps to soothe and relax the mind. Analysis shows that green tea treated with homeostatic systemins has 3% more theanine, enhancing the sweetness of the tea liquor compared to the untreated control group. Arginine, which causes bitterness, decreased by 15%, significantly improving the flavor of the tea liquor. After numerous trials, we identified two optimal application timings. The first is when buds swell until the first tender leaves appear. This period is highly beneficial for the tea. The component stimulates the plant to produce nutrients. These nutrients are then supplied to the newly growing tea buds for development. Biotech's homeostatic systemin products not only help tea farmers increase yields and enhance flavor, it also reduces carbon emissions, aligning with global trends. Tea trees, cultivated in premium tea gardens, are meticulously managed. However, meticulous farming contributes to relatively high carbon emissions. We hope to use homeostatic systemin products to reduce fertilizer usage. Although there is no direct evidence from tea plantations, yet evidence from other crops suggests it mitigates adverse environmental effects and enables greater growth with minimal carbon consumption. Additionally, it converts waste materials, which would otherwise be discarded, into valuable products. Thus, beyond its positive impact on quality and yield, we believe it has significant potential to reduce agricultural carbon emissions and improve ecological sustainability.